So you're trying to grow your business on social media but not getting anywhere? In this video, I have some surefire tips to help you up your social media game and reach more people. Hey, I'm Devin, the Practical Marketing Guy, and on this channel, I bring my over 20 years of marketing experience to you to help you reach more people and look great doing it. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to get more videos just like this one, and if this video is helpful, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. So, taking your business on social media can be equal parts exciting and frustrating. On one hand, you know it's important, but on the other hand, it just takes up way too much time and you don't seem to be making any progress. Well, the good news is you don't have to be a tech whiz or a social media guru to succeed online. There's actually some simple things that you can do, and in this video, I'll share some tips and tricks to help you expand your audience, increase engagement, and get more results. So the biggest tip that I can give you to help you succeed on social media is to be social, not spammy. Social media was designed to bring people together to have conversations. It wasn't really meant to be a place for businesses and commercials. And think about it. You don't like it when people are constantly bombarding you with advertisements and spam, right? So your customers won't appreciate that either. Social media is a place for your business to be more than a business, for you to engage with people, be personable, and most importantly, to be helpful. A good rule of thumb is to follow an 80-20 rule, where 80% of your content is free advice, helpful tips, and engaging content, and only 20% of it is self-promotional. If every single post that you put out is about your special offer or sign up for our service or become our customer today, people are going to tune you out. But if most of what you post is helpful, fun, and engaging, then those couple posts every now and again that promote your product or service will be much more well received. The biggest thing to keep in mind is to be helpful. Everybody loves helpful content. If you can share information that people can use in a practical way, or simply engaging content that helps them pass the day, they're going to become a fan. Which brings me to my next related tip. One of the best ways to get people to engage with your social media account is to post interactive content. What I mean by that is content that invites interaction, something that invites people to comment, and something that they would want to comment on. One of the best ways to accomplish this is by asking questions. Most importantly, questions that they're already asking and questions that are easy to answer. There are no questions easier to answer than multiple choice questions. I'm going to show you a few examples. And I want you to keep in mind that not everything you post has to be directly related to your business or even your industry. Of course, you want to post some things that are connected to what you do, but you can also post things that are just fun to engage with, that increase engagement on your channel, that get people commenting and talking, and again, that make your business more than a business. So you can be social, not spammy. Here's a great example of a post that invites engagement that really any business could post. It simply asks, where would you rather vacation? A, beach, or B, mountains? It invites engagement, it's easy to answer, and people would gladly click in and post their answer in the comments. Another example here is posting this and saying, what's your favorite style home? Now this could be related to your industry if you happen to be in construction or remodeling or painting or even interior design. But even if you're not in those industries, this is a fun one for people to answer. What's your favorite style home? If you could live in any home, what would it be? And people can easily click in and leave an answer A, B, C, or D. Here's another great example that I've used before. It simply asks, what is the perfect ratio of peanut butter to jelly in a PB&J sandwich? More peanut butter, more jelly, or equal portions of each? And I'm telling you, when people get in these comments, they will lose their minds and have faux arguments and faux outrage all day long, and it increases engagement on your channel. And finally, one of my favorites, this is a little bit different. This is actually an elimination challenge, and it asks, if you had to live without one of these forever, which one would it be? What would you get rid of forever? Chocolate, coffee, or cheese? And again, this brings some really fun comments. And again, these aren't directly related to an industry or a business or a product, but not every post that you create needs to be. Of course, you wouldn't want to make every single post that you make be posts like this, but you need to include engaging posts like this because when you do, it increases your overall account engagement. It signals to social media platforms like Facebook that you post good content that people like, and it'll show all of your posts, including your self-promotional posts, to more of your audience. Now, if you like these multiple choice question examples, the good news is they are yours for free. There's a link in the description that if you click it, it will allow you to download all 4 of those images plus a social media scheduling planning tool that I'm going to go over later in the video. Posting interactive and engaging content is one of the best ways to increase the reach of your social media channels, to make your business more than just a business, and to succeed on social media. The next tip to up your social media game and get more results is to use great photos and visuals. A recent stat that I read said that posts with photos get 3 times more engagement than text posts only. What does that mean? It means you should almost never post things that are simply text. You should always include a photo or video with it. People love photos, they love to engage with them, they get more attention, and really what we're trying to do with all of these tips and tricks is to get people to stop scrolling. People are conditioned to log on to their social media platform of choice and just start swiping and scrolling mindlessly, and you need to post content that gets them to stop scrolling and engage. There's a couple of great ways to implement great photos and visuals into your social media account, and the first one is to simply use the phone that you always have with you. Most of us walk around with a smartphone in our pocket that has a very high quality camera on it. And if you have a newer smartphone, it probably has a feature that makes your photos look incredibly professional. If you have an iPhone, it's called portrait mode, and if you have an Android, I'm sure it has something similar, even if it's not as good. I'm just kidding, Android users. Please don't unsubscribe or get mad just because I'm an Apple fan, okay? So since you have that amazing camera with that amazing portrait mode, use it, take it out, take pictures of your products, take pictures of the work site, take pictures of your team, of your office, of what you're doing, and use that inside of your social media posts. I guarantee you it will increase engagement. Another way to increase your visual appeal on social media is to use a free tool called Canva. There's a link in the description where you can find that. And what Canva is, it's an online design program that is amazing, has a very generous free version, and allows you to create great images where there's text overlaid on top of photos and other different graphic elements similar to what I showed you earlier in the multiple choice examples, and it allows you to look professional without having to be a graphic designer or hire one. Now, my fourth and final tip for succeeding on social media is to use scheduling software. One of the biggest points of resistance that many small business owners have to social media is that it takes too much time. I have a business to run. I can't sit on Facebook all day and post things and respond to comments. Well, you don't have to. In fact, if you want to succeed on social media, I recommend that you don't do it that way. The best thing to do is to use social media scheduling software that allows you to schedule posts ahead of time that will post for you automatically throughout the week. There are several of these like Buffer or Hootsuite, but my personal favorite is called Social Pilot, and I'm going to show it to you really quick right now. So this is Social Pilot. If you click the link in the description, you can get right to this page. There is a 14-day free trial that you can sign up for, no credit card required, and all you have to do is click that button, and it's just like signing up for anything else that you've signed up for. You choose the plan that you want to begin, and you enter your information, and within just a minute or so, you will be inside of your Social Pilot account. All right, now when you log in, this is the screen that you're gonna see. This is your dashboard, and it has no information yet because we haven't added any accounts. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is go over here to the left bar and click on Accounts and Connect Account. This is gonna show you a list of all the platforms that Social Pilot supports. And of course, they're all the big ones like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. And so figure out which ones you want to be on and connect those. I want to show you 3 quick things before we move on. Number 1 is how to pre-schedule posts. So if you click Post, and create post. It's gonna allow you to create a post very similarly to how you would on the platform itself. So you can type your post copy in here. You can add an image by clicking here and uploading an image. Then you're gonna choose what social media profiles you wanna send it to. You can easily do all of them. Then you're gonna click here and schedule the post. This is what's so powerful about using a tool like this. And I'm gonna show you how it all comes together in just a second. You don't have to do this live. Whenever you have time, you can figure out when you wanna create posts. You can come in here and you can tell it, I want it to go on this date, at this time, done, schedule, and that post is now scheduled to go out when I've told it to, and I don't have to do that live. Now, the next cool feature I want to show you is your unified inbox. Rather than having to log into all the different social media accounts that you have to keep up with them, Social Pilot brings all of your inboxes into one place so that you can respond to people's messages and comments without having to waste so much time logging into a million different places. And the third simple yet powerful feature that I love about Social Pilot is this nice big running button up here. Right now it says running, which means your schedule, as you schedule posts out, it's going to post when you've told it to. But if you suddenly need to stop it, if something comes up and you need to everything to stop and you don't have time to go in and delete every individual post or edit it, you can simply click that, say okay, and now it's paused. Everything will stop. It's a small feature, but I love how simple it is that if something goes wrong and you need to pump the brakes, you can do it quickly and easily there. Now, there are tons of other features in Social Pilot, and in a future video, we'll dive a little bit deeper into this platform. But the most important takeaway for you is there are tools like this that allow you to manage your social media in a very planned and efficient way so you're not spending hours every single day on social media. Which brings me to my final point before we end the video. If you want to succeed on social media, you have to have a plan. It doesn't happen all on its own or accidentally. It takes intentionality. And if you're running a small business, you have to be able to do this efficiently without wasting much time. So here's a tool that I use that I'm going to give to you for free. If you click the link in the description, along with those 4 images, you can have this for free. It is a very simple but powerful spreadsheet that helps me to plan out my week for social media. So it simply has the days of the week across the top, the actual date beneath that, and then just a space where you can click in and say that at 9:30 a.m., we're going to post this. And you can type out whatever it's gonna be, make yourself some notes, and move on to the next day. My suggested schedule for social media planning and scheduling goes something like this. Set aside at least an hour early on in the week. For example, you could do Tuesday early morning before your day gets too busy, say from 8 to 9 or 8 to 10 a.m. And you can sit down for about an hour or so. And it does take at least an hour usually for most people to get in a creative space, because coming up with post content for social media is creative. So it's not something you can really squeeze in 5-10 minute increments between tasks. You gotta set aside some time. So an hour or so early in the week, Monday or Tuesday, sit down with this, think through what's happening in your business, think through what you wanna say, and schedule some things out. Just write out what you want to post. Do it early in the week in case anything comes up later on that makes you want to change what you're doing. And once you've gotten this filled out to where you're happy with it, whether it's 1 post a day, 2 posts a day, only a few posts a week, save it and set it aside. Then you're going to come back to it late in the week. I would suggest Friday afternoon when you're wrapping up your day. Now for this, you only need about 30 minutes. It may take you a little bit longer the first few times, but once you get the hang of it, I promise you, it only takes 30 minutes. And this is what's going to be called social scheduling, where all we do is open up our Social Pilot account, or if you use Buffer or Hootsuite, open up that account and open up this spreadsheet and just copy and paste. So you say Monday, 9:30 a.m. on these platforms, copy, paste, schedule. Tuesday at 11 a.m., this is what the post is, copy, paste, schedule. And I promise you, 30 minutes or less, you will have your whole next week scheduled out so that your social media account can stay active, posting that helpful, interactive content all week long without you wasting tons of time. Then on top of that, you wanna log in about 10 or 15 minutes a day, either to your unified inbox on Social Pilot or into your specific social media accounts to see if there's any messages or comments that you need to respond to. So grand total, we're looking at about 2 to 2.5 hours over the entire week, broken up over a few days to allow you to have a vibrant and active social media presence that increases engagement, grows your audience, and helps you succeed online. Again, if you would like that spreadsheet to help you with your social planning and scheduling, there's a link in the description. If you click that, you'll be able to get that spreadsheet as well as those 4 images that I showed you, just a free gift to say thank you for watching this video, and I hope they're helpful. And that's gonna do it. Social media can definitely be overwhelming and a little bit scary and perhaps frustrating, but with just a little bit of effort and using these tips and tricks and planning your time wisely, you can certainly reach more people, grow your business, and increase engagement. That's gonna do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope it's helpful. And if you think I missed anything about what's important on social media, let me know in the comments. If this video is helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and we'll see you in the next video.